John Morrell, Fragrance Review. Here comes the swag. John Morrell, Fragrance Review.
Hello, my friends. Welcome to my home studio in the beautiful Catskill Mountains in upstate New York. I am John Morrell, and I want to thank Tyler once again. He tags me on what fragrances would you bring to a white party. Now, what is a white party? A white party is a party where everybody is decked out in white. I don't have a lot of white clothing, so this is kind of it. Believe me, I had thought about buying a buying a white tracksuit just for this video, but I wanted to knock the video out, so I didn't buy it and wait for it to come. So I'm wearing this, and I have to tell you, I thought to myself, why would I need a lot of fragrances for one white party? So for me to make this make sense in my own mind, I'm doing one all-day white party, moving from one location to the next. And I'm going to talk about 4 fragrances for each location and each situation. They're all a little different vibe. And for me, and I've actually been to a white party before, but years and years ago down in the city, New York City. So, and for me, and I'm going to kind of base it off of that. For me, it was a kind of hip hop vibe party down in Brooklyn. So I'm going to go with that. So this white party is a hip hop based party, but it's going to be all day, all night. Okay. So let's do the 4 fragrances. All right. First fragrance for this white party is going to be, so I should talk about the first event. The first event is going to be a dress up, right? It's going to be a dress up event, award ceremony. Okay. So it's going to be an award ceremony. Who knows for what? Let's say something in my industry, the entertainment industry. It's going to be an award ceremony. It's going to be, there's going to be DJ, but it's going to be upscale. First part, upscale. All right. So I have to buy a white suit, all white. Okay. And the fragrance I will wear to that event is one of my all-time favorite spring and summer scents. I haven't talked about it on this channel yet because the season hasn't been here since I started, but man, oh man, Tom Ford's Gray Vetiver. If you have not gotten your nose on this scent, this to me is the ultimate spring and summer scent. The top of grapefruit, orange blossom, sage, and then the middle notes of nutmeg, pimento. And then, of course, it dries down to the vetiver, the woody notes, oak moss, amber. This is an amazingly this is such a bright scent. Even when it dries down, it still keeps that brightness. And I do kind of view this as kind of an upscale. Like you smell this, you go, "Oh man, this is upscale." But I love it. I wear it anytime. I'll put this on at any point during the spring and summer because this smells so good. If you haven't got your nose on this, get a sample. I don't suggest anyone blind buys anything, although I'm going to talk about that because I'm like the king of that in a different video. But I suggest you get a sample of that because this is divine. So that is the first fragrance, and that will be at the Upscale Again award ceremony dressed in a white suit. All right, the next event I'm going to go to for this white party. And keep in mind, by the way, when I got the invitation for this white party, we're going to move from location to location. You can change your clothes, but it always has to be white. All right. So one of the award winners is having a backyard barbecue at their house to celebrate, and I'm invited to it. And so I changed my clothes to something more casual, all white, of course. My wife with me, all white. And she looks great. I look like me. And and what do I wear? I wear Brooklyn from Bond Number 9. Brooklyn from Bond Number 9. Now, I'm going to tell you something about this fragrance. It's a bright fragrance in my opinion. It's very clean. I like it. It's a clean fragrance. It gets mixed reviews, and it's overshadowed by some other fragrances from Bond Number 9, which I get. I'm going to do a full review of that, but let me just give you one. Do not pay retail for it. Don't pay full retail for that fragrance because it doesn't last long. When I say long, it doesn't last more than 2 hours, and I'm not going anosmic to it. I've had my wife smell it. She's like, I don't smell anything. Are you wearing something? But that's something. I mean, to me, I think it's a skin scent, and you still smell clean and bright. It's, you know, the top notes are grapefruit and cardamom, and it has gin in the middle note. And gin can go wrong. It didn't. Gin gives it that kind of clean, very bright. I think, you know, very, very. It's just like that. I don't even know what to say about it. It is a very clean, bright scent. It does dry down. You know, if you get your nose really close as it goes on a few hours in, you can still smell a little bit. It dries down to a cedar, a guaiac wood, and a leather, but it still keeps that gin and grapefruit middle and top note. So I like it. Listen, I like this, but it doesn't last long. That's why I figured the barbecue's not going to be too long. I'm going to stop by, shake hands, say, hey, what's up? And so I do like this scent. I just wish it lasted longer. And I paid for the bottle. I paid for the box. I love the artwork. I'm an old school hip hop guy. I was in a hip hop group way back in the day, and I produce hip hop as much as I can. I don't have a lot of time for that, my voiceover career, but when I can, I do it because I love the music genre so much. I mean, I was a breakdancer in the 80s, so I love hip hop for sure. And so I would have paid, honestly, I would have paid just for the artwork in the box, but I'm telling you, don't pay retail for this. Find it less expensive on Mercari or eBay, whatever. All right, so that's the second fragrance, second location. Next location, we're going to someone else's house. This is another producer, you know, a big producer that lives somewhere in Brooklyn, and he's got a DJ there playing hip hop music. In fact, I think it's going to be Static Selecta, which is my favorite hip hop DJ and producer right now, outside of Primo, of course. But Static Selecta's there spinning hip hop, but it's a pool party, which I don't like taking my shirt off, right? Although I'm tattooed, that's not why. The tattoos are fine. It's that I don't work out anymore. So I don't want to take my shirt off. So I'm going to wear this button down, but with a white bathing suit. I'm not going in the water. Maybe my wife will. I don't know. But what am I going to wear? I'm going to wear, you guys know, I keep talking about this fragrance. I apologize, but it's just my favorite. I get the most compliments on it, and I think this works perfectly in a situation like this. And it's Rojas Elysium. I'm not going to talk about all the notes in it because you've heard me talk about this a million times. So I'm wearing that to the pool party. And then that's the third location, third fragrance for this white party. Fourth fragrance, and we're going to a new location. Okay, new location. And this location, all right, this is going to be actually at a nightclub. Okay, this is going to be dancing the night away, having a lot of drinks. And the DJ there, yeah, I don't know how they did it. DJ Premier. Primo is DJing hip hop at this party. I don't know how they pulled it off, but I mean, I guess whoever's flipping the bill for this has got some money, right? And what do I wear to this? Because I mean, we're going to be, again, wearing white, but I'm going to be wearing something obviously more casual than the suit, but I'm going to decked out in all white, looking nice. My wife will wear a nice white evening dress, you know, appropriate for that setting. And I'm going to wear, at this party, at this hip hop dance party, I'm going to wear Diorama Intense. Okay, Diorama Intense. I think that lipsticky vibe is going to work really well in that environment. You know, I know my wife loves that smell, and so there's a lot of different scents you could wear for something like this. But I just think, again, when you're wearing that, when you're in all white, I want it to smell clean, right? And if you notice, all these fragrances are really clean smelling. And I think Diorama Intense is that lipsticky vibe, does have that clean sort of, you know, I mean, I could pick a dirty tobacco fragrance for the nighttime, but I just don't think it goes with the white vibe, right? With all the white clothing. So I think Diorama Intense is the perfect fragrance for the hip hop dance party with Primo DJing. Shout out to Primo. All right. So I want to thank everybody very much, and thank you, Tyler, for giving me that tag. And there it is. Those are the 4 fragrances that I would wear throughout this long white party where you wear all white clothing. And I want to thank Tyler again, and anybody else. You know, I'm not going to tag anybody. I will say this: if you like to do it, you're tagged. If you have, you know, you're a content provider and you follow me or subscribe to me, and this is something you want to do it. I just don't like to. There's people I know that I can tag, and I think they've done this. Although Scott Aromatico, I don't know if Scott Aromatico's done it, right? But I've already just tagged him, and if I give him too many tags, I don't know. You know, I don't want to put pressure on him. But everybody else that I kind of talked to has probably done this already, but I want to thank you very much. And again, thank you for listening. You guys are awesome. We out.
John Morrell, Fragrance Review. Here comes the swag. John Morrell, Fragrance Review. Here comes the swag.